Although communist regimes condemned capitalism, they did see industrialization as the way to a modern future, and this is still drawn from the ideas of Karl Marx. So both China and the USSR adopted strategies for industrial development that centered on state ownership of property and 5-year plans with concrete goals. That really privileged the growth of heavy industry in both of those countries. So what we see is industrial programs introducing or inducing 3 major social changes. One, large factories dominate the cities. Cities live off food taken from the countryside. And then we see the development of a new class of really elite party bureaucrats, engineers, managers who rise to prominence in their ability to either implement the plans of the central government or make it look like they have implemented the plans of the central government. So while Stalin and the leaders who come after him accept the social changes that come with industrialization, Mao Zedong in China does not. He sees them as a betrayal of the values of the Communist Party, and he wants to return China to the ethics of the revolutionary period. So in 1958, lasting until 1960, Mao launches a campaign that he calls the Great Leap Forward to industrialize China using his take on revolutionary values. So in reaction to the social changes he sees in the Soviet Union and what he sees happening in China, he pushes for small, decentralized industrial projects and wants to mobilize the population as a whole and not just rely on experts. The end result of this is economic chaos and massive famine. From 1966 to 1969, while Mao is decredited after this Great Leap Forward, beforehand he launches a huge campaign that comes to be known as the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution. He sees this as a political struggle against his opponents, and he wants to fight increasing inequalities in China. He wants to do things like bring social services like healthcare to the countryside. But in the end, this program is a huge failure. And especially in the USSR, but in China as well, we see famine and then a much larger long-term consequence of large-scale pollution and other natural disasters that come from industrialization that is largely unchecked.